And here we are again, Hornets, ready for another rousing round of Ready Workbook fun. Yay! Okay, now that we've all hopefully had time to get out our workbook, get out our pen, our pencil, our highlighter, you might want out your source book just in case I refer to something you don't remember that well. Either way, that's fine. Get ready. Here we go. So we should be on page 211 in your Ready Workbook. Now, before we get into everything going on page 211, we are going to give you a quick reminder on a couple of things. So we are going to be reading a story today that's got an idiom in it, and we've got an idiom is a phrase with a meaning different from the meaning of its individual words. What I mean is that if I look down here to my examples, it says in one ear and out the other. Guys, when I say what I'm talking to you right now about is going in one ear and out the other, I don't mean I'm actually going in words that are like walking through your ear and all the way going through your brain and coming out the other side. All it means is that you weren't listening to what I said. It just went right through you, metaphorically right through you. It didn't actually go physically right through you, okay? So idioms are examples of informal. Notice that informal, they're things you normally say to people who you think get it. They're in on it with you. Of informal language that are often used in conversation and written dialogue. Okay. Anytime we put something in quotation marks in a story, that means one character is talking to each other. If you're reading a drama and you have the dialogue going back and forth, it's when you've got your characters talking to each other. And that is usually informal speech because it's conversation. Okay. So other examples that we've got of idioms, like if I say shake a leg, I don't want you to just stand up at your desk and shake your leg at me. No, when I say shake a leg, I mean I need you to hurry up. And then one of Miss Murray's favorite is that seeing red. Guys, I don't really see red. I mean, I know it's my favorite color. I know I really like it. It matches my hair. It matches my furniture. It matches my stuff. But if I say, oh my goodness, I'm just seeing red, it doesn't mean I'm seeing my favorite color. It means I'm probably about to Hulk out and turn green because I am very, very angry. And I don't literally mean turn into the Hulk because nobody, that much gamma radiation is not good for you. Anyway, so seeing red means you're making me angry. It does not mean I actually see the color red. And then our last one that I have for our example, I've got sight for sore eyes.
Teachers, this is Tom. Please release all highlighted car riders. At this time, please release all highlighted car riders. Thank you.
So release all highlighted car riders, guys. There you go. All right. So sight for sore eyes means that you're excited to see something. It doesn't actually mean that your eyes are hurting or that your eyes are sore. It means that you haven't seen something in a long time and you're excited to actually finally get to see it. So that's what these, I just want to make sure we can review some of these idioms. So if you can think of any others, anything that doesn't mean exactly what you think it means. One of my favorite ones from being a kid was out of the frying pan and into the fire. And also you're in hot water. It means that you are in a whole lot of trouble. Both of those idioms both mean a whole lot of trouble. Okay, so with that being said, we're going to jump into our workbook page, and we are on page 211. So if you are not there, that's a good time to go ahead and get there and get ready. So with all of that being said, this is our brand new thing that we're doing today. And at the top of the page, we want to make sure that we rewrite our focus standard so that way we make sure we get it right. And we are going to be looking at comparing and contrasting genres, right? When I say comparing, when I say that, I mean, how are things alike? When I say contrasting, I'm talking about how things are different. And when I say genres, I'm going to put all 5 genres up here for you to look at. But more specifically in this lesson, we're looking at nonfiction and fiction. And when I say nonfiction, I'm looking at historical accounts of nonfiction, like real history. It's really, really real. And when I say fiction for my genre, I'm looking at actual historical fiction, which means that it is fake and it is made up, except for a couple of people or places or events that might have actually happened or really did happen, which gives my historical fiction some really cool like leverage for almost being real. So with that being said, let's go ahead and read our instructions. There's my thing for genre. Forgot to put it up there. And my instructions are telling me that I should read the historical fiction story. Remember, a story is a narrative, and a narrative's got a clear beginning, middle, and end, which means my narrative is going to be told in chronological order, and it just told me that it was fiction, which means that it is completely made up, and it's not real, but it's also historical, so it's going to have some elements of truth in it. There we go. And complete the chart by adding fictional details. So when we finish reading the story, we're going to go straight and finish our details that need to go in our chart, okay? So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to circle my genre, historical fiction, and out to the side, I'm going to put up all the things that I mean when I say historical fiction, things I want to make sure that you don't forget and things that you focus on. So you need to use this time to write down all of those things to remind you what I mean when I say historical fiction. All right, so hopefully you're ready. I'm going to read them to you. And as always, if I start going too fast and you can't keep up, guess what you can do? Pause me. You are not going to hurt my feelings. So when I say historical fiction, I mean that it's fiction. And ultimately, keep in mind, fiction is fake. And historical fiction, and not just any type of fiction, I know it's historical. And because it's historical, it's going to use real places, people, and events, but these can be altered because the author gets to do that kind of thing. So when it comes to, when I say fiction also, I mean that my purpose for this is to entertain. And I'm going to entertain with using characters, setting, plot, point of view, tone, and theme. And as I said before, all in chronological order.
This